Hey, Rebecca.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good. I was worried I wasn't gonna make it. We went to the gym last
Oh
minute,
yeah.
and then we're like, oh shoot. So we made it.
Yay. Oops.
Barely. Oh goodness. So you live in Idaho?
Utah, but I
Oh,
used to live in Idaho.
so that's how you know Natalie, right? It's
Yep.
Idaho. Okay. I wasn't sure. Where in Utah do you live?
In Orem, it's near Provo.
Yeah, we lived there for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Um, a long time ago. Our first daughter was born in Orem.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's been a long
Yep.
time.
I think we moved. Okay, so it was crazy. My husband got a job down here in November, but we didn't get into our house until March. So now we've been here for like 7 or 8 months, but we've only been in our house for like 3.
Oh my
And so I'm like, we haven't been here that long. And I'm like, oh, yeah, we have.
God, we actually have. It's coming up on a year.
Yeah.
Where'd y'all live until you got into your house?
Um, we stayed, it was crazy. So we stayed with my sister for a week, and then I went back to Idaho for a week and a half. Then we stayed at a friend's house for 10 days while they were in Disneyland. Then we spent 2 weeks in an Airbnb, and then we lived in our friend's basement for 3 months.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
God. That
We were
is,
waiting for our house in Idaho to sell before we bought down here. So,
oh, well, that's smart.
yeah.
Um,
So it was worth it, but it was a crazy 3 to 5 months.
yeah. And how many kids do you have?
2.
Oh, two. Yeah. So that's not. Oh,
Yeah. So luckily we had some really good friends who let us live with them.
well,
And they have 3 kids, and their first 2 kids are about the same age as our kids. So they had fun
that's kind
until they're like, no, I just want my own space now.
of. They got tired of it after a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, this was fun for a month and a half, but this last half of the month, we're really done.
That is funny, but yeah,
Yeah.
I totally get it. Oh yay! There's Kinsey. Hey, Kinsey. I just was sending a message to let everyone know we're on because for me, I forget. I forget. Like for Kindle has Zoom calls, and I never get on them because I just forget. You know,
Hmm.
time comes. Rebecca, you're always on, which is awesome.
I was really glad we didn't do one last week because I was at a wedding reception. And I
Oh,
was like, oh
really?
man, I'm going to miss the call.
You're so cute. I know it was. Some days are just hard with all 3 kids out of school, and then Ryan was out of town. I'm like, I don't think I can make it.
No.
I
Yeah.
don't stress myself
I don't
out.
think anyone blames you.
I know. And then, well, we're going to be going on a few trips this summer, so I'm going to have to figure that out. But we'll still do weekly calls for sure.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, I'm going to move this back. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so we will get started. There's 4 of us on. Hey, Sarah. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you guys doing?
Good. Tired, but good. All right, so I'm gonna start off. I've decided I'm gonna start off. Well, it's the beginning of the month, but talking about like all the new things happening this month, like company wide, etc. So, I wanted to announce that for the top people so far this month, Brandy Clancy is top in PV already. She's got 650 in PV. Kinsey, you're #1 again for VIPs so far this month. She's like a killer VIP getter. It's crazy. And then Rebecca Moore is top for market partners. She's gotten 6 market partners already this month. It's crazy. Also, a reminder that this is the very last month for 3 shares. So if you're running for, you have to be market mentor, this is the last month to get 3 shares. However, it's still an exciting month because anybody that joins this month as a market partner has a full year to hit MM and get those 3 shares. So we really, this month, should be really focusing on that and sharing and letting people know about the 3 shares, because this is the last month for a new market partner to earn the 3 shares within the first year. And it's a huge deal. And if you don't fully understand the 3 shares, Kindle posted a really good explanation in her page that really explains why getting shares in a company is a big deal and what it could look like in like 3 to 4 years from now. So yeah, Kinsey is newer to the company. When did you join, Kinsey?
Late April.
Late April. Okay. So you have a full year through April to earn 3 shares if we can get you to MM. So awesome. A lot of us are really jealous of you. So that's really exciting. Also, I was talking to Lindsay Evans. She is one of my top runners, and she lives in Arizona. She went to one of the very first Summer Loving events that's going on. So corporate is really awesome and throws all these events all over the United States and throws a ton of money into it to make it happen. And she went to it, and she told me today that she's not a huge fan of the corporate events, really. She doesn't really like inviting people to come to them because I don't like people that aren't market partners. But she said this event, the Summer Loving event, is amazing for potential market partners. So I'm going to the one in Denver. Kinsey, if you want to come with me, it's on July 9th. It's a Tuesday.
July 9th. Okay.
It's a Tuesday. Actually, it's a Tuesday. I don't know what time yet. So it should be in the evening, though.
Sweet.
So I'll keep you posted. But I looked it up, and there's like 6 in Michelle, I see you on here now. Did you hear me say that there's a Summer Loving event in Denver coming up on July 9th? And I'm not for sure on the time yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be around 6:30 at night is my guess. So, and Lindsay said it was amazing. They did a really short Meet Monate, but it was mostly like it's in a really fun environment. I think the one we're doing is like on a rooftop in Denver, and they provide drinks, they provide food, and it's just a really good event to get potential market partners to. So start chatting about it with people and sharing that. I looked it up, and there is 60 Summer Loving events going on throughout the United States. So wherever you're at, go look. If you log into your back office, on the like picture banner, you can click on it and go to like register now, and it'll pop up all of the events all across the United States. So that is happening this month and next month, I believe. So try, and hopefully, fingers crossed, there's one close to you within driving distance. If not, I hope that next time it's near you. Some other good news they shared with us on the director's call this past week is that they are company-wide, they are paying out $10 million in commissions the 15th from last month. And that is like the biggest commissions they've ever paid out, it sounds like. So that's crazy that they're able to pay us that much money. I mean, there's about 80,000 market partners that are active every month. So divide $10 million by only that many people selling is amazing. So they shared that. Last month, there was 29 new Cadillac earners in May, and that is up a ton, so that's exciting. So far, I'm just going through all the news that I heard on the phone call. I hope y'all don't care, but so far 379 people have earned the trip to Cancun. We have 2 more months left to earn that, so through July, and they're expecting around 800 to 1,000 people that will earn that trip. So if you're gunning for that one and close to that one, just remember you've got 2 more months to make it happen. And then they also talked a little bit about Monations. Monations is our yearly convention, which is going to be in September. I think it's the 11th to the 14th. It's in Columbus, Ohio this time, which I know doesn't sound like the most exciting city. I've never been to Ohio, so I really don't know, but they always make it really fun. There's trainings. Hey, Breckie, Sadie was talking about you today. So Monations is so fun. It's basically like, it's really like a 3-day event where they do trainings and product launches, and they did a concert last time, and it really turns into a really fun girls weekend. So they told us that they have so far sold 8,400 tickets, so 8,400 tickets. They're maxed out at 10,000. So they're getting really close to having to close off sales for the tickets. So if you still want to go, and you can go ahead and purchase that as soon as possible. And if you are interested, message me, because there might be 2 extra tickets from when I purchased a pack, and they're only $89 each. So if you haven't purchased your ticket, and they're normally like $250, message me, and I might have a couple girls that can't make it that want to sell their $89 ticket. So anyways, with all that being said, and let me know if y'all have questions. I feel like I talk so much, but okay, so I was watching, you guys, I don't know about you, but I like to get on YouTube and just watch like uplifting, inspirational things. And so today I got on YouTube and came across this story, and his name is Inky, and he's a football player. I don't know if maybe you've heard of him, but he started playing football when he was 7. He grew up in the ghetto. Like, his mom worked at Wendy's. 14 people lived in his 2-bedroom townhome together. Like, they didn't have a whole lot. And I was going to just show you guys the video on my screen share or whatever, but I'm just going to tell you about it. And then if you want to go watch it, look it up. It's so good. So yeah, he came from nothing. And he really wanted to become this NFL football player. So he practiced constantly all the time. And he goes into more detail about that. But basically, he had this dream to go into the NFL and be something awesome and change his family's life. So this is where I kind of wanted you guys to think about, think back to when you joined Monate, and what were you hoping for? What were your dreams? What were your goals? And basically your reason for joining. What did you want out of this? What are your goals for your family in the future? What do you want to gain? Because if you have a reason bigger than yourself to make this work, you will never quit, because your reason for doing this is so strong. So the video that I watched was called, and if you want to write this down, it was called "It's Not the Product, It's the Process." He talks super fast in it, so I was like having to rewind it, but it was so good. And he said, gosh, there's so much info I wrote down, but he said, why people quit and like give up on their dreams is because people don't have pride in what they do. They don't have a passion for what they do. Okay. For me, I've sold other things before. I've made like little girl hair bows or whatever. And it was fun for a little bit, but it wasn't like a passion. And then I sold makeup, and it was fun, but makeup is really not my passion. I'm not like good at it in any means, and hair is really something that I love. I love my hair. So it's quickly became like a passion of mine. This has been a passion. And when you're working and doing something that's more a passion, then you'll stick through anything, He also said, do you know why people stop? They stop because they're selfish and it's just about them. So explaining that, he said, if every decision and choice you make is just about you, At some point, you're going to hit a situation, or you're going to hit a wall, a tough situation that's a lot tougher than you, and you're just going to quit because you don't have that driving force that's keeping you going. And I mean, I believe that if you don't have a passion for something and something tough comes up, then the easiest thing to do is just quit, right? So you have to always think back to, why did I start this? Why did I do this to begin with? Like, what's my dream and driving force behind me doing this day in and day out? Because you know what? Every single one of us on this call right now has a busy life. A lot of us have kids. A lot of us work full-time jobs. Like Kinsey's sitting in her scrubs right now. She just worked a full day and here she is. Like, everybody has a busy life, and we have to fit this in. If we want this to become something bigger, we have to fit it in where we can. So I also listened to a little, I think his name's Mark. I believe it's Mark. Mark Worry. He does the GoPro book, which is a really good book if you've never read it. I love it. But he basically talked about how to stay motivated in network marketing, because it's really easy in network marketing to get unmotivated. Why? Because we don't have the hours that we have to show up for. The accountability is not there. We are our own boss, and we're deciding when we want to work, okay? And I will be honest, for me so far, like this summer, since my daughters have been out of school, it's been really hard to stay motivated because I'm so preoccupied with my kids. So it's hard, because in an actual job where you're showing up from 9 to 5, you're there to work. Okay, you clock in, you're working those 8 hours, 9 hours, and then you clock out. And all you're doing those 8 hours is pushing and doing your work, right? I'm seeing patient after patient. But in network marketing, it's more your accountability and the time and effort you're putting into it, you know? And I think that's what makes it more of a challenge, is that you have to be a little bit disciplined on that. So basically, and y'all have probably heard this before, but if you want it, and not everybody wants this, but if you want this to bring in a paycheck like your normal job would bring in a paycheck, then you have to work it like a business. And they always say, if you work it like a hobby, then you'll get paid like it's a hobby. But if you work it as a business, expect a paycheck like it's your job. And that's what's so great about network marketing, is you can treat it however you want to. You can treat it as a hobby if that's what you want, and you can treat it as a business if that's what you want. No one cares. It's all up to what you want and what you need. And then he also said at the end, go do the work, then you'll have the benefit, which I really liked. And I probably need to write that down and hang it up, because it's so hard to just stay motivated day in and day out. Trust me. And there's days where I don't want to be on social media. I want a break from it. I want to spend time with my family and not even have to think about it, But I try really hard to just post something every day. Even if it's not about Monat, just trying to stay active on it every single day. So I don't lose touch, I guess. So anyways, that was what I had prepared for tonight. I felt like it's good for everyone in these summer months where we're, busy with our families and trips and whatnot. How to stay motivated. Remember your driving force of why you're doing this, and write it down. Every single one of you should have it written down, why you're doing this, why you decided to add this side extra thing into your life. Because network marketing is it's amazing. The things it does for families is truly amazing. And a lot of people don't see the benefit to it because it's the whole, you know, bad taste in your mouth thing, MLM companies. But it really is an amazing thing because it gives you time freedom with your family. It can give you financial freedom. It gives you time that a normal 9-to-5 job just doesn't give you the time that you deserve. So I think network marketing is great to add on to any full-time job. I'm the type of person that loves to stay busy 24/7. So I like being busy. But anyways, so that's my 2 cents. Do y'all have any add-ins or comments or anything you maybe need help with right now? Like, I'm happy to answer any questions. I don't know how long we've been on here for. No? Everybody's good? All right, well, if y'all have any questions throughout the week, feel free to message me. I always have my phone on me. So, and we'll plan on being back here next Thursday. Let's see. July is going to be busy for me, so we might have to move days around. But yeah, I'll be here the next 2 Thursdays for sure. So thanks for hopping on, guys. It's so good to see you all, and I hope y'all have a good evening. This is recorded, so I'm gonna save it, and I'll if y'all need it, I'll probably post it in my team page because there's a couple. There's actually a lot of deaf people on our team now, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to put some closed captions on there and probably post it. So, all right. Have a good night, guys.
Thanks, Allie.
You're welcome. We'll chat next week.
See ya.
Bye.